swap. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Gators will kick it away to start us off. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the move. He couldn't get it to the corner as this defense opening things up with a big play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking to pass, it's Sims. And that's incomplete, a defender all over him, knocked the ball to the ground, fourth down coming up. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on fourth down in his own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Great place to start for this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gators!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah.
Oh, out of space. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback doing that to your defense.
To throw, it's Sims. Pressure coming. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. Made a defender miss. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Sun Devils moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got. Trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Pulls it in down the sideline. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Inside the 10-yard line and shoved out of bounds at the 9. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Forced out of the pocket. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. And the Sun Devils trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety, you get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together, great job executing, great job getting a touchdown.
He's looking to pass. Here's a heat. He was looking for the lead, and down he goes. A huge sack, and the offense still trails by 1. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he makes his way out of bounds on the return. end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Skips away from pressure. Going to try to get it himself. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The Gators come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. On the shuttle. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Quarterback gets the first down. Oh, he's got some space. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. The Gators want to crank the tempo. Got it back on 2nd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 14-6. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Moss. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires left. Got him downfield. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
The play action fake. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Back to throw, it's Levin. Keeps looking downfield. He'll get rid of it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
the connection. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. To the air on first down. Touchdown, Arizona State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Snap it to the back. He gets into the end zone, and the two-point conversion ties the game. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Lagway. Caught in the backfield, it's ball. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
It falls incomplete, and man, did they think they had that one set up, and it didn't quite work. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away to buy time. Throwing on the run. Snatches it on the run. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
You'll try to do... There he goes! How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And man, does he keep you honest. Just a guy that can run the football, that can make plays with his legs. You've seen it throughout the day. Listen, this wasn't a big play, but it can be death by 1,000 cuts. He just continues to scramble, make plays, make you defend his feet for a whole game.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. Fights off the defender. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
Defensively, with all the space now in spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Looking for a man, it's Levin. Now improvising. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. The Sun Devils will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he goes out of bounds at the end of the return. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Motion from the back. Direct snap. It's Hawkins. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
He'll pull it down. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires on the move.